This first report details Matt Moore's 2 drives on Saturday's scrimmage. This report comes from James Walker of ESPN. Moore completed a difficult 22-yard floater to Pro Bowl receiver Jarvis Landry along the sideline. Landry caught the ball over his shoulder and tiptoed the sideline on a beautiful catch and throw sequence at the 1-yard line. Moore followed that up with a 1-yard touchdown pass to Landry on the next play to cap off the scoring drive. Moore was over-aggressive on his first pass and threw an interception. He stared down receiver Devontae Parker on a slant route, and Miami cornerback Xavier Howard jumped the play and returned it for a touchdown. The first 2 drives showed both the good and the bad side of Matt Moore. He's not afraid to test the limits of a defense and throw into tight windows. That style of play is different from Tannehill, who is more conservative. So, obviously, this is Matt Moore in a nutshell. He tried to fit it in Devontae Parker. Obviously, Xavier Howard, who's looked like a number 1 shutdown corner, jumps in front of it, intercepts it, and then he goes on the second drive of the scrimmage and he scores a touchdown. So, that's what Matt Moore does. That's just who Matt Moore is. That's the kind of quarterback he is. He takes chances. Sometimes they're not the smartest decisions in the world, and that's the knock on Matt Moore. Obviously, he's not the biggest quarterback in the world. That's the reason you see so many fumbles throughout his career. But again, Matt Moore has beautiful touch on the football. He's got a beautiful deep ball. He does have incredible accuracy, whether it's short or deep. He definitely has above average accuracy for at his position as a backup quarterback, and he's one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league, and we've seen him do it before in 2011 where he won Miami Dolphins team MVP. So Matt Moore is more than capable of starting in the NFL, but this was a roller coaster day for Matt Moore. All right, here's some other quick notes of the Saturday's scrimmage for the Miami Dolphins. Here are some of the players that did not participate. Jay Ajayi, obviously with his concussion. Neville Hewitt, nothing serious there. Guard Ted Larson obviously tore his biceps. Mike Pouncey did not participate with his recovery with his hip injury. Juwan James, Laramie Tunsil, Kenny Stills did not participate, and neither did Nate Allen. All of those are not serious injuries, so don't worry about it. Jordan Phillips did not start in Saturday's scrimmage, which is unfortunate because obviously we thought this would be the year that he finally gets it together and is consistent, and now we just see flashes here and there. But Jordan Phillips continues to struggle and continues to be inconsistent. I have no idea what his problem is. He has all the talent in the world to be great, and he just can't put it together. So Devon Gottschalk has been starting over him, and that continued in Saturday's practice or Saturday's scrimmage. Jakeem Grant continues has trouble catching punts. He dropped another punt in Saturday's scrimmage. Quarterback Matt Moore's final stat line of Saturday's practice, he was 5 of 6 on passes for 68 yards, 1 touchdown, and obviously the pick 6 to Xavier Howard. David Fells, the third-string quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, he was 7 for 9 for 83 yards and a 16-yard touchdown to Jordan Westerkamp. I'm telling you guys right now, Jordan is going to be a really fun player to watch this preseason. I would not be surprised if he made the final roster. He has been making plays all offseason. Tony Lippett also had a really good scrimmage. He had a lot of pass deflections, and the young secondary of the Miami Dolphins continues to look really, really good. And I can't wait to see these guys battle it out for positions this preseason. It's going to be a fun battle to watch. I think that's about it. Oh, Thomas Durante also caught a touchdown in Saturday's scrimmage. There wasn't a whole lot to report on. Obviously, some disappointments were Jordan Phillips, and obviously Jakeem Grant continues to struggle with the punts, but that's about it. Nothing crazy happened. Most of the starters didn't play, so there wasn't a whole lot to report on Saturday's scrimmage. So let me know what you guys think of this news, and I am Skaggs1383, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's get through the rigmarole first before we start the podcast. Remember, guys, this podcast posts each and every single Wednesday. The first segment of the show, we go through all the Dolphins news you need to know about. The second segment of the show, we go through all the AFC East news you need to know about. And the third and final segment of the show, we go through the Miami Dolphins fan Q&A.